Hello, everybody. Welcome to the D-Pad. I'm Rick.
I'm Sora.
And this is Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. You can see that Sora, our buddy here, has a little old gold crown because last time we charged in there and we cheesed the shit out of Lingering Will after almost 2.5 hours in total.
I gave up after one.
Yeah, I think
I
even
like,
a little
nope,
less.
I'm
I think it
out.
was like 45 minutes or so.
I couldn't do it.
The funny part is we were like, in planning for that, I was like, man, I think we're just going to have to, once the organization data fights are done, we're just going to need like a day where we just do the Lingering Will fight. And then
you were correct.
Yeah, I was hoping we would do the real ending, but at that point it was super late. I didn't want you to miss out on it. And then ironically now Jeff is missing out on it because there's, things going on this weekend. So we're going to jump directly to the Altar of Naught. Because now that we've
the Altar of No.
Yeah, we've 100%ed everything. If you look at the journal,
look at those Mickey
look
faces.
at all of that. I really don't like that Lingering Will is under the character links thing in a way where it will make all of these areas not be complete.
Yeah, it's a little irritating that it hits like 5 different places like that.
It hits like all of them.
No, but I mean like there's in the collection sets on the journal there, it's like hits like 4 of these.
Yeah, I think it was
and then
character
like every
files.
world, and then yeah.
Character links, I think missions as well. I forget if there were
Missions,
others.
character links, character files.
Yeah.
I think it
a little
was
frustrating.
Some kind of bad guy listing also. I don't know.
Well, let's see. Oh, do I talk to Mickey to get it started? Nope.
Do
I just jump up?
Yeah, you
okay.
just walk up there. It's the door.
And let me just
Molest
double
the
check real
door.
quick. First of all, items. I reset all of my items and things
Okay, I was
after
gonna
the
say,
last.
didn't you fuck with all your settings and shit?
I did. 3 with 25, 5 with 0. Can we beat that?
I don't think so.
3 with 25. Oh, we.
I think it's
No
fine.
there. And 5 with 0. I think we're max out there. Moon Amulet 322.
Eek. It's a question of if you want to pump something else and drop a couple in other
Nah,
things,
I think
right?
I think we're good there. This is
You're getting at the trade-off point, right? Nothing
Yeah.
is.
unless they do something sneaky, which some games do. Mega Man Battle Network does it all the time. This battle is going to be a cakewalk because we're literally like double the recommended level to do this final boss.
Yeah, we walked in to do this the first time at like what, level 42?
I don't remember the exact number, but like we had
Editing
some
Rick?
trouble. We had some trouble, but I don't remember if we actually died in the battle.
Did we have to take a second go at it?
I think we probably did, but it lets you restart from each phase. I'm trying to remember exactly how it works. Oh, that's right. The dragon is there. The big.
The big mechanical, whatever the fuck dragon.
Yeah.
It seems your hearts have led you to obliteration.
Bitch, I have killed you several times now.
Perhaps it doesn't pay to be too loyal to one's heart.
He seems to blink very
I
randomly.
will have
He
to
does very
assure
long
you
blinks. Like he's got slow. Like it takes a concerted effort to blink that slowly.
And yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, it's a very
phase
weird
0.
pacing. Oh yeah, the whole building thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of like intermediary steps in this one.
I forgot about this.
I
Where it's
think-
like the weird, like running along the building,
Yeah.
platforming, quick time event
Oh, whoops.
thing. No, you got a quick
Yeah.
time event.
I think strictly speaking, there's like 5 phases in this overall thing.
Shouldn't you be gliding? Isn't that faster?
Oh yeah, hey. Oh boy.
Ah.
Oh, I thought I hit it in time, but I guess not.
Just going to go over the top.
Oh, look,
Fuck
it did
this
like
shit.
not like it did much damage to me either. So.
No, I just gliding is definitely fastest.
All right. Isn't there a part where we're climbing the thing?
Yeah, I thought so. Maybe we're just being too fast about it.
Whoop. Oh,
Just say fuck it and glide the whole way.
I'm just gonna let that-
Escablade.
guess I'll do this.
Slam.
Not like I needed to. I could have just stood where I was, but.
You could have, but now you're looking so cool. Yeah, this is the thing we're thinking of.
Yep. Cutting
We're like-
buildings.
Running along the buildings and looking all sweet.
Uh huh.
But we're here now. Hooray!
Can I turn
You're just
towards?
knocking the enemies into the...
Yeah. Once they faint, basically, they go into the machine. Hey guys, you guys want to fight also? That'd be really good.
Hey, do you wanna help?
It's not like these guys have much hit points. It's like they're invulnerable
just-
for a little while.
Obnoxious too. They like flutter weirdly in midair,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, come over here. Oh, you're gonna have to stunt dodge.
Yep.
Stunt dodge.
Almost got the cylinder out, but like that invulnerability period is a huge pain in the ass.
It is. You got it most of the way down, but now we've switched sides is the irritating part. So, granted, you were gonna have to go to this side anyway, I guess.
Hopefully, we can get this one done in one, and we don't have to bounce back.
You did get a good number at the beginning there this time. So.
Yeah, but he's charging quick.
If you can keep the pace up, though, it's the question of how fast they zoop in. I guess.
It's true. Yeah. All right. Oop, hey.
Oh, it's gonna be a race.
Oh,
there
we got it.
It is. Nice.
Yay! And now we just do like 3 hits on the right cylinder.
Right, yeah. At least you got this one at the same time, though.
It's
nice
such
and efficient.
This is such an interesting and weird, like, abstract airship, spaceship
They really
thing.
never give you a good chance to look at it either. They're very no, don't worry about it.
as cylinders are falling off, it's like made of buildings and stuff. Like this
yes,
entire
100%.
place is all built on like buildings.
It's like a weird building amalgamation that the weird metal dragon is carrying for some unknown, very unclear reason. They don't explain any of this. They're just like, yeah, don't worry about it. Now Xemnas is attacking. You should fight his ship.
Yes, we can.
Because reasons. Don't worry about it.
All right.
That's how it feels to me anyway.
Oh, no, I want him. There we go. Yeah, it gets very strange because, like, not like the game has been, like, avoiding doing abstract things, but there's been some grounding in, like...
It's usually less abstract, right?
Yeah.
It's extreme levels of abstractedness.
Oh, the energy core has been stopped. Okay,
Huzzah,
good.
you did the thing.
I like that you have to press triangle to advance, too.
Come on, game. Notice. Look at see, they're never pausing really here. You're never really gonna get a good look at this creature. They just want you to have an impression.
I'm trying to remember, did we skip the first phase on the building?
I think you just zoomed by them all so fast that you didn't have to do the energy skyscraper thing. You were just like, nah, fuck it, I can glide, bitches. It was faster though that way, I think.
There we go.
Oh,
so that phase is done in like seconds.
Damn, son.
Oh god.
He didn't even like get to attack.
He didn't get
once.
to throw me away, and I had to do the building things in space with Riku.
Jesus, that phase was over instantly.
Yeah,
that was insane.
Christ.
What just happened there?
Yeah.
How long did we spend on that the first time?
Probably half an hour.
More hearts.
Okay, so this is going to be the part where he
does the thing.
Xemnas, there's more to a heart than just anger or hate. It's full of all kinds of
I could
feelings.
swear that the building one was like the first phase of the battle.
Yeah, I mean, we did it. We were done. We did the thing.
Unless I got it backwards and like...
It's such a weird ending line. Unfortunately, I don't.
Gosh, you all did great.
What happened to the replica data fight version stuff?
You were like, and this is just done now, I guess.
I thought for sure that the replica data fight stuff was...
Right? I had given in to the darkness.
Wait, yeah, no, because don't Sora and Riku get sucked in now, shortly?
Like this?
Oh, God, don't do that face, please. Oh, that face has not aged well in culture in the last
there we
15 years. Okay, so I'm not crazy.
I was pretty sure there was still going to be more fight.
Yeah.
Or something.
I'll open a path.
Oh, yeah, doesn't he, like, open a path and then we get sucked in or something?
You don't belong in the realm
right.
anymore, Riku.
God, man, it's only been a few months and I've already forgotten how this ending even works. I think it's just because there's been so much mental taxing going on with all the, like, completion stuff.
And it also doesn't make any fucking sense. Maybe that's part of the reason. Sorry,
also that.
I just...
Oh, look, it's blonde Kairi.
Exactly. I loved when it was, what was it, like Ben walked up to him and was like, hey, that girl looks like a blonde version of Kairi.
Yep,
and you're like,
like,
thank you,
yes.
Ben, yes.
Yes, she does.
You have summed up the whole point of the game.
That is the entire purpose of this arc of 3. Is the establishment
at least the like chain of memories, that's like the whole purpose.
Hello. Hi there.
Thank you. Nominate. Sure.
Whatever.
See?
I nominate you for a ghost.
You
Wonks.
said we'd meet again. when we did.
Like a Sora's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I do my hair up. There's gel in
Twilight
Town. I almost said Traverse Town.
I understand.
What happened to Traverse Town anyway? Why did that get the axe from this game? You would have thought
because
that'd
we
be
had
a nice
a different main hub world now. I
guess.
don't know.
Even though at the beginning of the game it's like, hey, we may have saved Hollow Bastion, but also Maleficent's still kicking around, sort of, when Pete shows up and brings her back. Like, wait, so
obviously, because Pete was clearly needed to be.
That felt like a really tiny arc. The little bit with Pete and Maleficent. Like,
yeah, I don't understand why they included them. It felt like they didn't really want them to have a place in this game.
They felt very ancillary, yeah. It seemed
Which
like
is
they were
too bad, because they felt like better villains.
Right, it seemed like they were building up to some kind of confrontation between Organization 13 and Maleficent's army, I guess. And now Organization 13 is dead, and Maleficent has gone away. It's a little unclear what happened. I
don't understand why it all doesn't make sense, given that they're like, yeah, it's gonna be a game 3 and stuff too, and we're like, yeah, but you dealt with everything, even more aggressively than you did in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Well, that's the thing, right? So like these first 3 games, 1, Chain of Memories, and 2 form its own arc about.
That are very complete.
Yeah, like this feels like a complete thought. The 3 games put together. So I know that the games that come, all the media that comes afterwards are a lot like expand the world of Kingdom Hearts a lot, and like a lot of backdrop, a lot of origin story stuff, a lot of extra things.
Yeah, I can't say because I never really saw them or played them or whatever them.
So like I don't know how. Like I'm wondering, like, is the organization gonna come back in installments that take place after 2? Or are they just done?
Hope not. Jeez, the whole thing just feels so weird.
Well, it's also weird because like folks like Axel, I'm sure games that take place before 2 assist with this, but it's like guys like Axel and Roxas have pretty giant fan bases, and yet they kind of just are in it and gone.
Axel got his fan base for looking hot. Let's not be confused here where he got his fan base from.
Axel by far got the most screen time out of Organization 13. I would say even more than Ansem.
Yes, because he looks hot.
Even more than Ansem /
here. Yes, because he looks hot. I don't know how many times I need to tell you this, baby.
So let's see. Ansem, or fake Ansem, I guess, was the...
Fansome.
Yeah, was the heartless, and Xemnas is the nobody, I think, is how that works.
What about Xehanort?
Xehanort was the original person who
it's so hard to keep track.
It's so hard, especially because there's Ansem the Wise, who is the real guy.
Who is the original real Ansem, yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's our fake gummy mission section.
Oh, yeah. And you're like... Because you're the one being like, I'm operating the ship, Riku. And Sora's like, yes, I will use my Keyblade to defend us, my brother.
Yep. This is hilarious after all the gummy ship stuff.
The whole thing is hysterical. They were like, yeah, let's have a boss fight thing, and then a long cutscene, and then another boss fight, because we faked you out, haha.
Yeah, like, that was a good, like, almost 10 minutes of cutscene there.
It's a long cutscene. Probably more like 5, but it's a long cutscene.
I guess so, yeah. It looks like maybe 6. But, yeah, definitely closer to 5 than 10. But still, like, it's just odd, that amount of cutscene.
Yeah, just to then fake you out back into a boss fighting.
Yeah.
And the gummy shippy mission with the weird ceiling
I think it's kind of
floor.
Neat. I think it's kind of a neat change up.
It's just they never pull this anywhere else in the game.
Yeah, if they had done one of these earlier on, then that might have been kind of a neat twist. All of a sudden, there as being like, oh yeah, we got a sideways gummy mission thing.
Mega
I guess
laser.
there's games that do this though, like
oh sure, there definitely is. It's just very funny to me that they just decided to do this suddenly for the boss.
Yeah, I'm
trying
to remember.
It has like no precedent, I guess.
There's a couple Kirby games that do similar, where like all of a sudden there'll be a shoot 'em up.
I've played other games where that do similar things. It just especially because there is already the gummy missions. It's funny to me that they were like, yeah, random gummy mission for a boss battle now.
I'm trying to remember which Game Boy game it was. I want to say Mega Man 2 for Game Boy, but I could have the number wrong. Had a shoot 'em up to get into the final level, and it was like, whoa, this is very weird for a Mega Man game. They never do shit like this. Just also was kind of exciting to like have a complete genre shift for that.
It's funny. You'd think shoot 'em up would be a natural thing to do for Mega Man, considering that he has a laser, a gun. Shooting things is entirely his deal.
But he's never really flying for long periods of time. I think that's the big...
That's true. That's fair.
Because I think he uses Rush as a spaceship.
Still, though, it's surprising that they never did some kind of side genre Mega Man. We've put him in a spaceship for some reason, right?
Yeah, I'm sure one of the Japanese mobile game does that, but I want to say it might have been Mega Man 5, because that's, I think, the one where the Wily Star is a thing as a spaceship. I could be wrong, but... All right, we made it through? Yes, we have. All right. I love that they still play the... You did the final strike sound effect, especially since it's happening after I actually struck it the final time.
You shot him the final time.
Oh, no.
The dragon is now disintegrating or something.
The dragon made of skyscrapers is going to fall into the universe made of skyscrapers.
It's very unclear.
We're very, very small.
Very slow. Gravity's weird here.
All right.
Sora's like, did I just kill thousands of people? I don't know what just happened.
Well, now that there's this giant, like, hurricane
Black
nuke
hole
going off.
Nuke, yeah.
All right.
Maleficent appears.
Yeah, right.
Wouldn't
Like,
that be the
hello.
fucking mind fuck with you? Like, what? She's
I'd
like,
be all about
bitches, you forgot about me.
I would be all about a secret final boss. Like,
no,
in
a secret
this thing.
Maleficent final boss.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome. All right.
Oh, that's right. And then you come back and you fight him again.
Yep.
I'd forgotten about that.
All right. Oh, no.
Oh, bye, spaceship. We loved you. You were useful to us.
Bye-bye. Oh, that building, too. Blah.
We needed to recognize our spaceship's final demise, though. It was important.
I wanted to thank
I'm going to name him
but I couldn't
Joseph.
bring myself to say it. Not until everything was back to the way it was before.
I love
What-
you.
Don't worry. We'll make
So
that happen.
you lost the chance to thank her because she already dissolved back into Kyrie or whatever. I mean, I guess you could thank Kyrie, but
Yeah, right.
I don't know, it just feels different.
You look like a lazy king all sprawled out
He does
like
look
that.
like a lazy king.
I dig the use of the points from the logo as a crown. It does make a sharp motif.
It is, and like he's got like sort of shoulder crown thing as well.
Yeah. Oh, no. I don't want to fly, though. Oh,
Oh,
God
yeah,
damn it.
you do. Oh, that's right, the shield bullshit. Wow, you've already done half
basically.
health. This is insane.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God. Fly back. This is the thing you were thinking about.
It is the thing I was thinking about. So this entire phase gets skipped in the replica data fight.
I mean, we never do any of this in the replica data fight at all.
Well, like this has a major portion to it, I guess.
You have to do one of the buildings. You have to get close enough to one of the buildings to do one of the triangle things. I'm almost positive.
Oh, you're right.
Otherwise, you can't break this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now yeah.
There we go.
And now you're good, and you can just go back to his head.
It is pretty neat that it is literally a small platform in the middle of a giant 3D area.
A giant space zone, yeah.
And that the motion...
It is definitely a cool setup.
I like, too, that like the motion of the giant mech actually matters, too. Like, you can feel the sway.
And you can get thrown around by it. It's very cool.
Ah, damn it.
One more set, I think.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, shit. Don't let it get
I'm
you.
stuck. I'm literally just stuck.
Oh, no. You got caged.
Yep.
Dark Shield?
I can't get out of it. There we go. I was just stuck in the middle of it, and
Dark
the damage
Shield
was
wouldn't
holding
work
in place. I did not try that one because, like, I was stunned and it wasn't letting me.
I was thinking,
do
because it's a special Riku command,
I suppose.
it might work, especially in this battle, right?
That's true. No, that's fair.
I don't know. Sometimes it's weird about the whole thing. Who knows? I love how Riku just drops out of the sky. He doesn't fly back to the head with you. He just nope, continues to fall. But he's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, there he was for half a second.
Yeah, I tried to use the command. It did not really work very well.
It's just funny to me that they were like, no, it's too hard to try and animate him flying back also. We're just going to have him teleport in once you get there. Oh, yes,
there
combo.
We go.
Yeah.
I was like, just let me get to the end of it.
Riku's just like, I'm so angry.
I didn't realize they had Ben do the voice acting for that last bit there. All right, now we're in the drill The drill of Ethereum.
Now the super obnoxious fight.
Yeah, though, we're going to be doing damage way the fuck faster to him here.
I know, but still. You're still going to have to do the Riku part at least once.
Probably. But Riku will also take less damage from those attacks as well.
I suppose. Oh, look, he's got the crown motif again on the sleeve. I don't think I noticed that before.
Oh, it's on the outside of it, that's why.
Light and darkness are eternal. Nothing probably
I mean,
goes
strictly
on forever,
speaking,
too.
I don't think light is eternal.
Guess what, Xemnas?
That doesn't mean you're eternal.
What a great fucking line. He's just like, that was really stupid.
I mean, theoretically, in like a sort of entropy kind of way, right? Eventually, yes, all stars will burn out and there will no longer be light.
All right.
But
Anger and hate are supreme.
Ah, my favorite phase.
We shall go together.
yay, time to run around in the sky and get beaten up a bunch.
Oh, he's so slow, he's actually just missing on a bunch of these.
Man, they just get like a lot of their stuff, but what the hell? What?
Just starting with this
I don't remember
thing.
that.
Oh, where'd he go?
Just come back and get slapped. There you go.
He's got like half the health that he had.
He does. It's true. Still, though, it's annoying when they just won't stay still and get beaten up. Like, just come here. Let me punch you.
Ah. Here we go.
There we go. Yes, that's what I mean. Just stay still. Let me punch you. It'll all just be over soon if you just let me punch you.
Whoop.
Ah, fucking weird-ass teleporty bullshit.
Oh, this thing. Whoop.
You should jump some of these.
No, I was
That
just...
works too.
Oh, too early.
Yeah.
You good?
Get him.
Oh, damn it.
Now. Well.
Oh.
There's two of them.
Oh, my God.
Now punch him.
Where is he?
Oh my goodness. Come here and let me kill you.
Oop.
Nice dodge.
That's the
Wrong
fake one. You just have to guess?
I guess?
Is that what happens if you hit the wrong one? Is that what triggers him to hit you?
I have no idea, hun.
Alright, time for this.
Time to be Riku like a motherfucking boss.
Mm-hmm.
Go. Run. It just looks like you're running through nothing is the frustrating part
come
about
on.
this.
Stop! I can't turn around fast enough.
There you go. Damn it.
I literally, like, I can't... The
Fuck you, camera.
Oh, my God, no, don't focus on him. Are you kidding me right now?
Seriously, dude.
I'm literally walking away from him, and it's not enough to get him to not hit me with that.
I wish you would stop locking on.
There.
That's so irritating.
Damn. Oh, my God.
He just reappears.
Just get out of my face. I'm literally standing still, and he's nailing me with that thing. What? Oh, my God.
Get.
Thank you.
He appears
This is starting to piss
immediately.
me off, yeah. Oh, my God.
Get up. Now jump. Get up and close. Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, this is so irritating.
And slam. We're going to be doing that light ball thing fairly soon, too, I'm sure.
Yeah, you're getting close. Yes, yes. Tooling. Ah. No, come here and
No, it's
die.
this thing again. Oh, that's right, the reversals. That's what I was supposed to be doing for this.
Yes, you're supposed to be
trying
flipping around him.
I was trying to dodge your parry, and I forgot that it's reversals
No,
for
but it's
this.
all triangle the whole way for this.
What, you're just doing a second one? Okay.
It's like a kind of graceful dance when it's like this, though. It's
A little
kinda
bit.
cool.
Yeah. I think Riku's getting a couple little hits in here and there.
Everybody's just kind of gently back flipping around you, everyone else.
So high up there. Oop.
It's a gentle backflips forever.
Ah, God damn it. I definitely a triangle. Ah. I hate that
Come here and
attack.
take your bitch slapping. You have a pip and a half.
There we go.
of
I got
health left.
one.
Yeah. Take that last pip. Oh, half a pip.
There we go. Now it's time for this.
Now it's time for the darkness ball.
Yep.
And no, don't forget to use both characters.
Yep. I'm doing both this time.
I think I made that mistake too my first time. I think everyone makes that mistake the first time. Like,
yeah.
it is pretty hysterical though to watch one character just getting beat the fuck out.
Yeah, well the other
one's just like,
are you gonna join in? Yeah.
Just button mash forever.
Yeah, really. It gets a little tiring after a while.
Just button mash those buttons.
There we go. Jesus.
There's no pattern, no trying.
And I think at this point it's all automated. I don't actually know if I have to hit any buttons for this.
But you have to look cute.
Or badass.
Nah, with the crown you look cute. Sorry.
I was referring to
oh, Riku. Riku looks badass.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what Riku does. It's his, like, reason for being was to be the badass cool one.
There we go.
Scissored.
Getting scissored in front of everybody.
We're going to swap Keyblades. It's going to be hot. Don't worry
We're
about
gonna use it
bro.
together. We're going to unlock your asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Open yourself to the light.
And then seal it shut.
See, you have to press buttons. Look at you press
The
buttons.
last combo. And I think he just sits there. I think after that he is just dangling and waiting for you to kill him.
Yeah. Take me now.
Yeah. I'm outie.
Dissolving into Ninja Star.
He had a very different looking death than the rest of them, I think, too.
I wouldn't be too sure.
Fuck, nobody's everywhere.
Yep, time to go.
Honestly, though, these are Gimpuses. We could take this.
We could, right?
This
like
crowd,
this would not
like
be
this
hard.
would not be a problem.
But instead,
Riku totally murder faces himself to deal with it.
yeah, it's like, why did you do that? We're level 99, dude.
Sora, I can't.
Don't say another word. It's not over. It's just not.
I mean, it is. There's nobody else
Now
around.
it's time for another long cutscene.
Oh yes, it's gonna go for
How
a while
can you
here.
say that? Even if we could go on.
This cutscene was dumb enough the first time around, to be dead honest. Like, I'm not gonna be able to take it seriously. I'm sorry.
Because now we got this, and then they go to the beach, right? They go to the dark beach.
Yes, and then they talk to each other sadly while Riku dies or something, and then he doesn't.
But then he doesn't. Yeah.
You lead.
Got it.
You know? I always figured I was better at stuff than you.
Really?
Are you
And
mad?
Sora's just like not looking at him, smiling.
I kind of always thought you were better.
It's like, yeah, whatever. No big deal. All right.
Riku, look. What's that light?
It's one of the holes.
There are so many random pieces of light in this room,
Yeah,
though.
that's not descriptive enough at all. All right.
And now we're randomly on a beach with glowing rocks.
Yep.
For no particular reason.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Why do they both suddenly agree it's the end of the road?
I don't know,
They're
right?
like, yeah,
it's
end
not
of the
the
road,
first time.
definitely. It's like the other place didn't have an obvious portal either.
Yeah, not to mention it's not the first time they've been warped to a weird place before. Also, I'm a little weirded out by Riku's shirt being
What, do you
just
not
unzipped
like the
enough for
belly
the belly
button?
button. Yeah, that's awkward.
It's like the cleavage of boys, baby.
You know,
The belly button, not the
Yeah.
abs, the belly button.
maybe the darkness has gotten to me too.
Oh my god, I'm curious to see. I'm sure
And
they'll.
Riku falls over.
Nah, he's just sleepy. It's fine. He's just taking a nap.
Oh, I forgot how funny that was.
I'm sure they'll get into it in some of the other games, but like I'm curious what the significance
what
of
the
this
world
place
really
is. Because we saw it at the
It's
beginning.
some dying world is the implication, I think.
Maybe.
I
So
I guess some
'cause-
dark dying world.
Well, because Roxas and Axel, I think, met here as
The
well.
world is made of light and
So I'm
darkness.
curious what the deal is with
Will be the
this.
darkness.
Like maybe it is like a purgatory or something. But I don't know.
Yeah,
You're way too happy, Sora.
the other side. The realm of
It's
light
like a
is
weird
safer.
world of darkness,
Higher
but like
the
veined
king
with
and the
light.
others are
I don't know.
Yeah.
And he's talking about like
That's
the
what I
realm
mean.
of light on the other side. Things that have never been discussed before. Just gonna say.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
I want to get down to the water.
I want to drown myself there. It'll be better.
Oh my god. Up we go. Oh god, my broken legs.
I like that belt grip.
I mean,
it's accurate. No,
I was gonna say, I'm
absolutely.
actually pleased the fact that they bothered to not just have the arm wrapped around the waist and be like, yeah, this works. And it's like, yeah, but you're not supporting his weight at all that way.
What I said back there about thinking I was better at stuff than you.
Turns out I'm really good at being taller than you.
To tell you the
And
truth,
sexier than you. And emoer than you.
I was jealous of you. What for?
Being happy. I can't feel these
I
emotions.
have no
I
idea
wish
how
I
that
could live
works.
life the way you do. Just following my heart.
True to your heart, you
I've
must
got
be
my
true
share
to
of
your
problems, too.
heart.
Like what?
Like wanting to be like you.
It ain't like me.
Emo.
I wanna walk like you,
There
talk
is one
like you,
advantage to being
too.
Something you can never imitate.
Oh,
This hotness.
Really?
white hair.
What's that?
My cool
you
sense
for a
of
friend.
style.
There's like this low-key burn with that
I
where
don't
it's like,
think the way
you'll
that
never
I-
be your own friend, Sora.
I've got something
Yeah,
you can
right?
Like, what?
imitate, too.
Like, how dare you call out my inner turmoil? Fuck you, Riku. Alright. Dark sky.
We'll just sit here and stare meaningfully at the
Yeah.
sky.
Just gonna wait here to die.
I'm slowly dying, even though I exhibit no outward signs
Yeah.
of this other than not being able
Aw.
to stand.
I got wet jeans
And
now.
we're also not carrying that our butts are clearly getting soaked.
Well, they do that on purpose because when you die, you evacuate your bowels. So he just wants to make sure it's not as embarrassing when that happens.
Gotcha. Trying to go for the subtle things.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The menu to Bertucci's.
Sora,
What do you want? I'm thinking
It's
about
a
the cheese
map.
I
sticks.
think it's for you.
A map to buried treasure.
Oh my
God,
God.
that's a jarring
You can
fucking
be whatever
adjustment.
you are.
This note is so amazing. It's jostled my polygons.
And hope that our hearts will blend.
Why did they feel the need to change this part into the nicer, whatever
Starting a new journey
graphics?
may not be so hard.
So
Or maybe it's already begun.
she's already back home, I guess.
She's back home and in school.
But they
Well, she was
sure
in
seem
school
sky.
and back home and back there earlier in the game
It's
too.
true. It's true.
So it's just like, or I guess she's maybe not back home. She's probably back on the island. I think she's not originally from the island.
Light.
She does, but no. It says they all travel to the island by boat. That's something that they say
Did
explicitly
they say all
in
three
the
of them
first
did?
game. And like you see Sora's
could-
in the very first game initially, you see Sora's bedroom, and he's not on the island, and he's
Right.
like, "Oh no, a storm! I better go make sure our boat's tied down." And he like runs back to the island, and that's when you get warped away.
How do you
like,
run back to an island?
Well, he like does whatever.
I'm
They're
pretty
very weird about it. He like jumps out his window, and then suddenly you're teleported to the island. They are not explicit about how the fuck you get to the island.
I thought for sure that Riku and Sora were from the island, and Kairi, by virtue also of being a princess of the heart, was not from around there, and like something was
No,
up.
go back. They're all like from
Okay.
the nearby area, and they come hang out on the island.
That realm was in outer space. They were on an asteroid.
And now we're back to the weird like song thing from the beginning or whatever, right?
Yep.
Where he's like falling through the ocean in that form, and then pops out.
Yeah.
Sora!
I love that. So really, this entire game was in medias res, and we've just returned to the
Technically,
title
yes.
screen.
This was the very beginning, yeah.
Is it weird anyone else out that his face and hair are not wet at all?
I mean, in theory, they're slightly wet. Droplets keep coming off, but yeah, it does not act in any way like it's actually wet.
Like they do whip moves and there's drops, but otherwise.
Absolutely, agreed.
Whoa, Jesus Christ! Not to mention he's covered in leather and zippers. That stuff's gonna feel real awkward.
It's okay. They're gonna hump
Oh
him
God, drown him!
anyway.
Drown him!
Hump
Drown
him!
him!
Hump him!
Come on! We're roommates.
It is just so much weirder to see them in this version.
Oh yeah, and his smooth ballsack face.
Yeah, look at him rub it all over Sora.
like blobbed
And it's,
around
like,
on him.
Just jiggly enough to be disturbing.
Something about the shadow behind Mickey's nose in front of his eyes was very awkward.
Because it's like you can get away with a lot of the stuff they do with Donald and Goofy and stuff in cartoon mode.
Yeah.
But once you go into slightly more realistic mode, you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
That looks wrong.
I bleached my hair while you were gone. Do you like it?
She does look more baby-faced as Naminé for some reason.
A little bit. I think I just make her face a little bit rounder.
Yeah, I mean,
no
that's
shit.
part of what makes someone look more baby-faced, right?
True.
Yeah.
Maho. It just crushes in the hand. Like, whoa,
Crunch,
no! What
yeah.
did you do that
Shards
for?
Shards of shell everywhere.
Oh, man. So, yeah.
God,
so
it's
Kingdom
been
Hearts
so
2.
long.
Oh, my God. So, like, we've been at this for, I think...
Years!
We've been at this for over a year. We started this in January of 2019.
See, I was accurate.
So we've been at this since then. Yeah, yes. I was just double checking in my head because I was like, wait. I looked up Persona because I know I've been at that for all that I started in May of last year. This was January, I want to say 26th, 2019. Yeah. So this was a roughly 13-month experience. We're only really one weekend into March, so...
Yeah, I'd say 13-month isn't accurate, especially because February is a teensy bit short, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So 13 months. This was our 93rd episode of this series.
Wow,
and they've all been like half hour or in some cases quite a bit longer than that episodes. Like I'm sure there were a few that were short, like down to 20-ish minutes.
Singing.
I'm so glad that was just
the
like 5 or 6 songs,
or whatever, yeah.
And then that was it. Like we didn't have to do extra shit. We didn't have to do any of that. That would imagine the torture of doing hours of that.
I don't know. This kind of goes back to what we've talked about a few times off mic, but I just think they did such a better job with the story weaving in Game 1. In Game 1, they wove parts of the actual game story through parts of the actual movie story and did it so nicely. And then in Game 2, it was like, meh, fuck it. Recap some of the story vaguely if we're bothering.
I think the biggest problem is they wanted to make a bigger story, but they put too much focus on the lore building, but not enough on this game having a coherent story. And even one that is like...
all the Organization 13 stuff was just...
It felt like it was not explained at all. Like it felt like, hey, here's a bunch of same in Chain of Memories.
And
you just see these guys.
We played this all spread out this way, but I played this originally when it back came out.
Yeah.
Both Chain of Memories, right through, and then this one right through.
Yeah.
And even when you're doing that, you're still kind of sitting there going,
I was like, wait,
who the fuck are any of these people? What are they doing? Who is who?
Right. And
they do all this stuff where they have them talk with their hoods up, and then you're expected to memorize their voice.
That bums me out.
And recognize them 20 hours later in the game. And even when you're playing it semi-continuously, that could be a week later.
Well, not to mention a lot of the hood shots are specifically until you've seen them without their hoods on, and then they never have their hoods on again. Which means even if you go back and watch it a second time, you better be able to remember those voices, or it's still not going to make sense.
Right? It's just so irritating to me. Like, I guess the idea is what? You sit down and you re-watch all the cutscenes at the end of the game because you've unlocked them.
There's a theater mode, yeah.
Which, sure, I shouldn't have to do that to understand what happened in your game. If I have to do that to understand your game, you did it too wrong.
I will give Chain of Memories...
I'm sorry.
I'll give Chain of Memories this much, like... It was
Chain
obviously
of Memories does a better job.
It's a much shorter experience, but it did feel like it had a fairly solid through line.
Chain of Memories is much more coherent. It doles out bits of lore and background pieces, and some of it's hard to follow, but it's much better job at being coherent. Yeah.
At least on Sora's side, you also get to know those members of Organization 13.
Yeah, they're reoccurring characters. You get them multiple times.
Larxene, Marluxia, Axel.
And because it was all Game
Vexen.
Boy initially, they didn't pull any of the bullshit with trying to make it so you had to memorize their voices. It was just here. You could see them.
Yep.
Or they showed up as like mysterious person, and it was like you're not supposed to know, but then they're going to show up later and be like, yo, that was me. And you're going to be like, cool.
But like the 4 that we saw there got so much more characterization than
any of the shit they did in this game.
Yeah, like they tried with Roxas a bit.
It was more about spectacle.
The biggest problem for Roxas was like it was so confusing how he existed because there were like two different, ultimately essentially two sort of parts to that. It was just very confusing. All right, we got our moonshot.
They also just throw you into the Roxas stuff at the very beginning with no real explanation. They're just like, be Roxas for a week. And you're like, wait, what? Why?
I would assume, and I think it's been confirmed because this was my guess before, because between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, or I guess between Chain of Memories and 2, there's 1 year where Sora is in the egg.
Absolutely, it's the time he's in the egg.
Yeah.
It's still when you don't have that context and you just kind of like be Roxas for like, it's just so out of place.
Well, what I mean though is like, so we have 1 year inside the egg, and we have 1 week that we play as Roxas, since the week that leads up to Sora being released.
And then there's the 365 over 2 or whatever.
Well, no, it's 358 over 2.
358 over 2 because it's this 365 minus that week.
Yep. So it's the other 358 days in the year. And I assume it's... So I've heard a bajillion different ways to say that title. I'm going to get this wrong, but I think it's supposed to be Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. I think. And the idea is, when you say it that way in particular, it makes it clearer that you're referring to that year minus that last week. And over 2, I think, is meant to be indicative of either...
Over the 2 people?
That it's focusing on, the, like... Roxas and probably Axel, or maybe it's emphasizing Roxas separately from Sora, or...
I feel like that's one of those where it's like you can have multiple meanings, right?
Probably,
and they're all accurate. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah. So like, but the way they draw out the name makes it look like, okay, 358 over 2 days. Why not? So is that a fraction? Why not 129? Just
why not? They should have been printing the days up by the 358 or something.
Yeah, or I don't know.
Writing it out differently.
Like, it's done stylistically in a way that misrepresents what the title is meant to be.
I agree. I think they could have laid that out better if they didn't want people saying it the other ways.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, boy.
Sometimes visual designers get it wrong. It's how it is, right?
Yeah. So... Yeah, I didn't really... Like, the individual chapters felt a little weak in this game. If anything, they all felt a little bit short, almost. I was expecting them to last a little bit longer, but I guess you come back to a lot of them a second time or a third time.
Yeah, a lot of them you come and return to and do, like, another section of the story.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more kind of small chunks.
It's not like I necessarily want, like, a linear experience, but...
It felt...
I don't know.
The first one, you did a lot more stuff, it feels like, despite the fact that I think both games are ultimately about the same length.
They're pretty close, I think, yeah. 3 is also about the same length as these two.
It's just, it definitely, I would agree, it definitely feels like you do a lot more things in Kingdom Hearts 1.
So I don't know.
Like I said, I just think I feel like they do a better job with all the story stuff in Kingdom Hearts 1.
No, I think so.
Just
I think
hands down in general.
The Princesses of Heart storyline felt like it actually had a point. Maleficent's army felt like it had a point. The Heartless in general all felt like it had a point.
And it felt like it related well to the whole Princess of Heart as well as Maleficent, as well as like it all tied well together, right?
If anything, the one part that felt the least connected was Ansem.
Yeah, Ansem honestly was the part that felt a little bit out of nowhere, but it sort of honestly felt like a little bit of secret background history for most of the game, right? Because that was like you reading about it and you being like, oh, this is where all the tech came from in the first place.
Right. Well, especially
too. And then, like, at the very end of the game, it was sort of like, he's sort of been the bad influence in the darkness the whole time.
We get the journal and we get to see all of his reports. Well, all of his reports, meaning fake Ansem.
I know we've said this before, but like it feels so dumb to me the way they went about Kingdom Hearts 2.
That was
with
probably
like the rewriting basically of a lot of Kingdom Hearts 1.
Ansem seemed pretty obviously retconned.
Like, why couldn't you just leave Kingdom Hearts 1 alone and just make it a simple sort of like, well, they've rescued Kairi, now we've got to get Riku back. Yeah. Like, you could have either had Kairi come along or Kairi not, depending on what you were feeling like doing, right? But like, it could have easily just been like now we're voluntarily going out into the world to explore because, like, fuck it, we're getting back Riku and we still haven't found King Mickey. Like, it was like, it would have been so easy to make that be 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe in game 2 you get King Mickey back, but Riku's still out there because, Riku's been taken over by the Ansem Shadow or whatever, right? And like original Ansem's still dead, but Riku willingly partook in the darkness, or
I'm curious.
Some of the stuff they pulled in this game. Like you still could have had that. Well, he could have been the big bad for Game 3 and or I don't know. I just the way they did it, I feel like was the dumbest possible option.
I'm curious. So obviously, anything that comes between here and 3 is presumably set up for 3, or at the very least, it's like, oh, here's a little thing that's a little extra flavor at the
background. Yeah, something.
But I assume that anything basically that's going to show up between 2 and 3 is going to help inform 3 and like the stuff that's going on there. So I'm curious, like, how we're going, like, because it's all been labeled together as the Dark Seeker saga, and I assume the Dark Seeker is meant to be Xehanort.
Whatever his.
Yeah.
I mean, Ansem the Wise technically sought it
guess
all
that's
out
true.
Initially, right?
He was
did start all of this.
Yeah, he was the progenitor of this whole situation.
Like, he might not have really intended for some of the shittier things to happen, but like those are all technically parts of him or something.
No, that's true. Well, no, they're not, because it was
his apprentice.
Xehanort was his apprentice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ansem the Wise never split.
That's right. Okay, no, that's fair. He originally came up with all the tech, but then his apprentice was the one who was shitty. All right, then I'd say his apprentice is the Dark Seeker.
Well, there is the possibility that, like, because he managed to fall into the darkness and into the void and escape from it. I'm wondering if there's the possibility that he actually does have some kind of nobody that's floating around because of his time there. Like, if there was some kind of bad effect of him being in there for that long before coming back when Xehanort took over.
I mean, it's possible, but it seemed like, I don't know, the Ansem we met at the end was pretty much, like, fine, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes. But I don't
Xehanort
know.
definitely got fucked up from the whole thing, though.
Well, yeah. I like too, that in Kingdom Hearts 1, they obviously, I don't think, had a plan for it originally, unless he might have been an added boss later, but the hooded figure uses the red lightsabers, so it's meant to be Xemnas that you're fighting. So you've got the final boss of the game being the heartless Ansem, and then you've got as one of the super bosses of the game, you've got the nobody Xemnas, who's just masquerading, or not masquerading, he's just a hooded figure there. So I'm curious. I'm like, it was kind of a neat way.
Where are they gonna go with it?
Yeah, that's the thing, is I have no clue what they could do next with this. Like, after Kingdom Hearts 1,
they
were like...
They seem to have killed off all the possible Xehanort Xemnases, right? Yeah.
Well, there's this whole thing, like, I know there's a thing about the Keyblade Wars, and we saw our 3 knights in a graveyard of Keyblades.
A brief visioning or whatever.
Yeah, so we're gonna get 2 endings here. One that we've already seen, and then probably the one that we haven't seen follows that. So here's our logo, Kingdom Hearts 2. I like the logos for the numbered ones. It's just a very simple, sleek design.
Yeah, it does look good. They did it nicely.
I'm curious if when they get around to making a 4th... Oh, that's right. We have 2 endings in the secret one. I'm curious if when they get around to making a 4th one, if they're going to go with 4 with like an IV, or if they're going to go with subtitles from there on out, just to
haven't touched the controller in too long.
I guess not. I was worried about it messing with the cutscene. Or if they're going to go with like subtitles, just because I like 1, 2, and 3 in Roman numerals looks pretty clean. 4,
once you start getting up into the higher numbers, it gets a little weirder.
Yeah, 5 looks fine. 6, 7, and 8 all look a little weird. 9 looks weird. 10 looks great. Could you imagine if they keep this series running long enough for the decades it would take to get to a Kingdom Hearts 13?
Jesus.
If they somehow ever got that far with it, I couldn't imagine that wouldn't be the grand finale of the franchise.
I feel like too many people lost patience after the whole Kingdom Hearts 2 wait to 3.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Maybe that's just me. That's
Sonic
how
the
I
Hedgehog.
Felt. His eyes are such a much more realistic color, blue-gray in these cutscenes.
Hey, what's up?
In the cartoon ones, it's like insane blue.
Yeah. Also, they didn't want to have her pant there. Didn't know VA of panting. Just have her just kind of like awkwardly bob up and down. So I assume this is the lead into 3, or maybe one of the other side games.
I would assume it's the lead into 3. My understanding was none of the other games came between 2 and 3.
That kind of makes sense, because
my understanding was all the other games were prequel-y, set-up-y.
Or side games, yeah.
Side gamey, yeah.
Because between 1 and 2, at least so far, it's just Chain of Memories that comes between. And that is
which is like a direct
part of.
Yeah. Technically, you can skip it, but like I wouldn't.
Ansem Report 0. There's all the various answer reports. And we're back to our second one. The Keyblade is said to hold phenomenal power.
This is a neat little, like...
One legend says its wielder saved the world, while another says that he wrought chaos and ruin upon it. I must know what this Keyblade is. A key opens doors. So...
It's
It's Anubis
the
Knight.
Anubis Knight, dude, yeah.
Lingering will. Alright. Then we got...
And a different version.
Sad helmet.
Female version.
Yep. And... Maybe also female? Hard to tell
Maybe
there.
also female? Yeah, hard to say.
It's very hard to tell. I guess it's like...
I guess it's hard to say for any of them, huh?
Anubis Knight, and then blue Anubis Knight, and then pointy downy Anubis Knight.
Pointy downy one, yeah.
And these are Mickey, Sora, and Riku's Keyblades. You can even see the Mickey ears there. So were they all taking 2 of them?
There's a lot in the whole X.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this is the whole thing.
Anubis Knight's in Smash Brothers.
It's like a
Oh,
leather
that's right. And then a
cape.
stranger. Master of Keyblade, The Lost Tomb, Memory of Xehanort, Chasers, Keyblade War. It all began with Birth by Sleep, which is not the next entry in this thing.
Obviously.
Whoop, Birth by Sleep. Did it say it a second time last time?
I don't remember.
Whoop. A Tale of Truth Yet to Be Told. This is going to be new right
This
here.
is the new stuff, yeah. Oh, it's like a continuation.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
I've seen
interesting.
pictures
Oh.
of this creepy motherfucker.
He's sketched.
This bald guy is in a lot of...
Oh.
He's in a
Anubis
lot of like
Knight's going
poster
forward
things.
first. Interesting.
Whoa, Jesus Christ. Ugh. What the hell? So, I take it... Holy shit. Look pretty casually fucked up Anubis Knight. His eyes really bother me.
Yeah, and his grin too, right?
Yeah, he looks like the Joker if he just took off the makeup and shaved his head. What the hell?
It's a whirlwind of Keyblades.
Oh, that's not good.
And he's also doing frost attacks?
I guess, yeah. That helmet looks like one of the Daft Punk helmets.
It does look a little bit like that. It also kind of makes
Holy
me think of the Anubis Knight helmets.
A little bit, yeah. I think that's the idea, right? Like whatever, whenever this takes place, that's kind of just the style in terms of like armor. It's very, oh god. It's very Evilise. Jesus Christ. Oh, blue hair person.
Yeah, it looks like the armor got broke slightly.
Hey, Reflectga. Maybe Reflectja with all that shit going on.
Yeah, Jesus.
Ugh, I don't like looking at him.
I think that's the idea.
All right. Oh boy. Ooh, that's not good. Oh man, his arm is fucked up. Oh my god, he actually got close enough to
do an
trade
attack,
blows,
right?
yeah. Oh, that's not going to be
good.
Use fire spells or something.
I think it's too late.
Oh, almost. Oh god. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I thought he just was about to snap his neck. I feel like this is going to be worse. Yeah, the like stance that he's got and everything is so creepy.
I don't think this is going to end well for anybody.
No.
The music's not sounding good.
No, this sounds pretty bad. Oh. Blonde-haired person. Oh.
Not for long.
Yikes. Oh, dear. Oh.
That's going to shatter.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're seeing a lot more of this than I was expecting. Oh, wow. She actually caught him. Though he's missing a hand now. Is that... That looks almost like Roxas. Oh, boy. Oh, that's not going to be good. Oh, no. Are we fighting a blue laser in the sky?
There's always a blue laser. It's a blue heart laser.
Is he summoning Kingdom Hearts? Destiny has never left a chance. Feeling bad about beating this guy up. Mohawk Man.
Oh,
what?
his eyes just changed color.
Okay. So we got Mohawk Man. We got blue hair chick. Oh my god, we're still in it.
Oh.
Destiny is inevitable. Oh, is that Mickey?
It's the king.
Wearing a very different outfit. Okay, using a very different keyblade.
Waking a new
All right.
tale.
Jesus Christ, there's a lot of stuff. There's a Mohawk guy, blue hair girl.
The Mohawk's guy's eyes turned gold, just like that bad guy's eyes were
Yes.
gold. Which I think is an interesting sort of.
And we have almost Roxas. All right, standard mode, 100%, 100%.
We got 100%, wham.
Oh, we used Stitch 59 times? You don't say. Oh, man.
Saved by Mickey one time.
Yep. Yes, this sounds good. There we go.
Yay. We've
Bada
done
bing.
the thing. 87 and a half hours.
And that is Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix.
Kingdom Hearts.
We've been at it for a while now.
Kingdom Hearts.
So we do have more things coming in the Heartless Let's Play.
What?
But we're going to wait a little bit. There's going to be a bit of a break before we
Yes.
get into the next thing. We need a bit of a breather. And 2, we want it like there's plans. So there'll be
plans. What is this?
You'll know about it when you know about it. I'll promise people hear about it before anything really gets like started. But I'm excited for the rest of the Heartless Let's Play. It's gonna be interesting because we have a pretty big bridge between here and 3.
Woo, yeah, all those fucking games they made while they weren't goddamn making Game 3.
Exactly. So, all right. Well, we'll see you guys next time.
Next time.
Bye-bye.